On Thursday, February 22nd, 2023, demonstrators from the Indiana Grad Workers Coalition, United Electric Workers, gathered outside Owen Hall in Bloomington, Indiana, demanding a raise. According to Indiana Daily Student, the rally was initially called in response to proposed changes that would impact graduate workers' compensation and benefits, including health insurance, in the College of Arts and Sciences by designating some student workers as hourly employees. But after hearing feedback from college faculty, Steve Barnes, Director of Communication and Marketing for the College of Arts and Sciences, claims that the school is no longer considering the proposed changes. Waving signs before a large banner reading, "Cut admin bonuses, not grad funding," dozens of grad workers decided to move forward with the rally, demanding compensation consistent with the cost of living in Bloomington.
Hey everyone, it's wonderful to see everyone out here. Terrific. It's cold, but you're warm and strong. Where is the admin rep right here? You are great. How do you sit in on our meetings? You know exactly what goes down there. Super impressive. And I would say that your sense and a lot of the talks about what goes on is right. I mean, I'm there, I sit on meetings. I want to say people are in good faith, and that's okay, but it's not your issue. But the issue is that what drives the administration, for whatever reason, let's put that in a little box, what drives it is money. What drives it is generating revenue. What can't drive the administration, whether they want it to be the case or not, is the mission of IU. And the mission of IU is teaching and learning, it's knowledge, it's community, it's the public good. We're a university in the public good. We're a state, we're a public university. So what happens when you have an administration which is hell-bent on raising revenues? What happens is we lose sight of our priorities. We are not here. You didn't come to IU. You didn't commit however many years of your life to saving money. You're getting degrees in saving money. You're getting degrees in a field of inquiry, and that's why you're here, and that's what you need from your administration. So how do we get there? When the administration is figuring out how to turn every master's degree into a revenue-generating degree with no fee remissions, with no health insurance, with no stipends. Look, I'm fine with revenue generation, but not on the back of our mission. So who is going to represent our mission if the administration is hell-bent on revenues? It's got to be you. It's got to be you. I'm a faculty member who tries my best, but if I don't have wind in my sails, guess what? I cave too. And so for people to have backbone, for people to keep the mission going, it's about union power. It's about, that is the history of unions from the beginning. It is representing the interests of the people, not the interests of the revenue generators. And without a block like that, we're stuck. And so the structure, if you read the strategic plan drafts, they're all about revenue raising. They're not posing the question of what happens if all the mission of IU becomes pointed towards getting people in the job market, getting people to bring money into IU. But they give up, they cut those smaller departments, they cut the larger departments' liberal missions, and they direct it all to profit rather than to thinking about the things that we need to think about today. Our challenges today aren't technology, they aren't big pharma, they aren't semiconductors. Our challenges today are equity, inclusion, equality, distributional struggles, and those are the issues on which you are the vanguard. And so we need you, speaking as faculty, speaking as a department chair, we need you to put the wind in the sails of IU's mission. And that depends on you organizing and having unity and being able to stand up and saying, hey, these cuts can come from somewhere else. They can come from the man with the money bags and not from the people fulfilling our mission. So keep strong, everyone. I'm looking forward to your organizing drive this spring.
Give it up again for Ben Robinson.
So, who are you? What's your department?
My name is Bryce Green. I'm a first-year PhD in the informatics department, and I am the communications chair of the Indiana Grad Workers Coalition.
Okay. And what's brought you guys out here today?
Well, what's brought us out here is a series of changes, proposed changes within the history department specifically, about them cutting benefits and pay from the master's students program. It's a little complicated the way it's set up, but essentially they were going to take health care and take tuition remission away from master's students and make them hourly workers. Now, that's an attack on the health of the students, and that's an attack on the graduate education as a whole.
Right.
And so, even before we came out here, the administration, they rolled that back a little bit, but we know that more changes are coming, and we know that the budgetary concerns are going to be the big force behind that. So we're here to show our power. We're here to show that we are not going to let them dismantle graduate education, at least not without a fight.
So what's your name and which department do you work in?
Yeah, my name is Denizan Pak. I work in informatics and cognitive science.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's brought you guys out here today?
There's a lot of things. First and foremost, the university still refuses to recognize our union, which is our still number one demand. In addition to that, the university has put master's students in a more precarious situation, and they're looking to take away their health insurance and the raises that we won last semester. So we're out here fighting for that. And then also, Indiana University still remains one of the only Big Ten schools who does not have an annual raise for their graduate students, which means after the 8% inflation this year, we took a pay cut, and we're out here arguing against all of those things and trying to demonstrate that collective power is how you bring change.
Right. So this is all, over, funding. They're saying they can't afford this, Have they been able to still afford their bonuses?
Yeah, absolutely. There continue to be raises, not to mention construction is still going on for unnecessary buildings, the demolition of existing buildings, and continued fossil fuel investment, and just like a wide range of wastes of money, anything but paying people to work.
Right.
Yeah.
So we just learned that they're actually having a meeting at IU East in Richmond, away from campus, obviously, away from all of you guys. How do you feel about that?
It's not really surprising. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not really that they're going to listen to us. They don't really care what we have to say. What it really comes down to is whether or not we can make a big enough splash to force them to listen to us. So whether they're at IU East or here, they probably know about this event. They know how many of us showed up, and they'll keep hearing about us for the rest of the semester.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck with everything, and
Thank
thank you for your time.
Thank you.